Hello, everybody. Boom. Sorry I'm a little late. I was doing something, but we're here. Ow. My mic is very, picks up quite a lot. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Ow. Boom. Okay. So I was building this. It's like a greenhouse. I want to change this. I did this, and it doesn't look the greatest. I think it should be out up one. Actually, let me test. I think that looks a little bit better than the flat. We'll go with that. And let's see. It looks better. It looks better just from the little bit that I did before. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I need to raise this down here, this little bit. This bit, I gotta raise it up. Probably about 5 to 10 blocks. 5 to 8 blocks. Around there. Hello, welcome in. But it just needs to be raised a little bit because it's looking a little interesting. Also, that just looks interesting. I don't know if I want to go with that. As you can see, I went with the raised bit like I just did here. Um, the mountain looks good. Just don't look at the back because the back is yeah, as you could probably guess. Just don't look at the back. Hold on. There's just water back there. Oh, boom. Removed. How are you doing, Nicholas? Is it Saint Nicholas? There you go. Structure block. Ah, I hate the controls. Good. I'm glad. I need to go probably 12 or 11 if it actually wants to type. Ah, that's why. Okay, I need probably 18 then. Oh, even bigger. 21. Oh, even bigger than that. 23. There we go. Oh, I'll be copying this too. Hold on. Oh, that's like. Oh, I could just remove this. Boom. And then I need. What was it? 25. 5? That's way too far. So maybe 21. 20. 20 on this. That's not far enough. 22. 23. 20. Oh, not 232. 22 should be enough. A little bit higher, though. A little bit higher still. Close enough. Closer. 13. Oh, 1. No. 13. That should be everything. Looks interesting. Looks actually kind of have a cool pattern. I would do that as a floor. Hmm. Future base floor plan. It's not bad. I know you guys can really only see half of it. Been waiting. Hey, I can't start immediately if I'm not in the house. So I'm not in the house. There's no probably 2 hours. I don't start until 9:30 anyways. So that's my consistent schedule is 9:30. Sometimes I'm late. Sometimes I'm not. But just life happens, you know. What would I call this? Let's call it cap. Sometimes early. Yeah, that depends. That's a rarity. A visual glitch there. Probably has to do with chunks. But I don't even know if there's a chunks on better on education. Are there chunks? I don't know. I'll just name it cap. Load cap. So maybe I should do load it here. Actually, let me test that. That's this one. Come from Hollywood like 638. Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't usually stream that early. Problem is you can't. I was just thinking you can't really see the area right here. The little cap there. Also, my sensitivity is way too high. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a little better. That's more like Java. I barely move my hand still. Like going 360, probably move my hand maybe 2 inches. Yeah, if that, maybe an inch. Of course, you won't be able to see the top down here, but when I'm like going around, I guess looks interesting on the side. I will say that. I'm gonna have to build it 2 extra blocks because of that top section. Boom. How does that look? It doesn't look terrible. It looks good from this side, but as I said, if you look at it from the side, it's interesting. Also, I made sure to be careful with these shapes. It's not bad. Don't worry, guys. Now, if it was like this, that would be bad. So don't do like that. This is safe. It may look bad, but it's just blades, turbines, things that spin the water. Actually, when I look at the images, actually, I haven't looked at the images. Maybe I should. Because if I'm making like this thing and it's not realistic, water treatment plant. If I look at them, usually it's two. There's usually a bridge across to the middle. Makes sense. It's a maintenance bridge. There's two. Yeah, so technically I only need two of these. It doesn't look as good though. I think those help. Actually, does that look, it just still looks off. Like I don't know how I would do this to where it doesn't look weird. Because like if I do like this, it looks weird. Because it just looks like a weird line. That actually made it look good, even though it's not as realistic as it really is. Let's see if adding one more on the edge here helps. Not really, no. Now it just looks a little bit out of place. I'll just go back to the original shape, the four wing blade. I don't know if it's a skimmer, I think. I think that's what it's called, but I want to get, this is not like a high priority thing, even though I wish it was. I want to get some animation on this. It's like they move around, and around. Red hair. What? Just the random words. I don't understand. Red. Red hair. Like, that's just random. I'm just like, huh? You also have color coded piping, which is actually up to code with real life like color coding. So like green is sewage and like um whatever lines, sewage and stuff. These are like irrigation water, slurry lines. That's purple. Blue is like clean potable water, which is like drinkable water. Red is electricity. Yellow is also electricity, I think. I don't remember. I think yellow is hot potable water, but here's the thing I was going off. Oh, that's not the one. This one. Yellow is considered fuel gas, methane or propane, oil, petroleum, steam, or gaseous materials. So gas lines. Oh yeah, that's right. Um, blue is potable water. Purple or violet is reclaimed water. Uh, irrigation and slurry lines. Green is sewer and drain lines. Drain lines is what it was. Orange is telecommunication, alarm or signal lines, cables or conduit. And red is electrical power lines, cable, conduit, and lighting cables. So, interesting. Good to know. Your skin. It's not red. It's not red. It's orange. It's brown. It's a beanie. It's a beanie. I can see like if I go from like this angle, I can see why it looks like red hair. I will admit that I see why it would. Boom. It's a lumberjack. I can on Education Edition. There's only a select amount of skins I can do. I can't like make my own or add my own, so I'm kind of stuck with certain skins. I usually either go for this one, the lumberjack, or this guy, Developer Steve. Those are the two I go for. So you're always wearing a hat. True. That is very true. So it's matching. The weirdest part about this building is this, because it's really hard to make something that looks good there when it's basically being covered already. Um, like this, I kind of like. Oops. It's really not needed. I mean, it looks nice because it's like it's still encased into one area. This would be like stuff that's hanging from the roof down. That's what this is gonna be. And then like this is gonna be the main area. This should be like a transporting department over here where they send out stuff on trucks, which is gonna be powered. Everything around here is gonna be powered by water and wind. I'm probably gonna replace these brown blocks are logs. Um, and there are gonna be trees there, but I'm probably gonna replace a few of these with uh power wind turbines. Got the big ol' high voltage power lines here. Um, yeah, just don't look like this. This looks very strange. I'm also gonna remove this before I forget. But yeah. So I also did the agriculture is a cult. Oh, you guys can see it. Is a cult. Agriculture is a cult. Up here, I'm gonna do some growing beds up here. Um, don't know how I'm gonna give access to it, but there's gonna be something. Cause I'm not gonna. A lot of people would probably just like cover it up and like place farms, then like there'd be no way to access it. I want to make sure there's like an accessible spot. Which honestly, what if I just did something like this? And since technically I'm not building anything up here, I could do like a once you get to like this layer, then there's like be a roof, and like there's another whole spot up top. Okay, I got a D like uh controls. I can get rid of this thing because it's really annoying. Immersive reader. I don't know what that is. Growing beds. Going to Epcot, the Magic Kingdom, then growing. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm taking inspiration from is Epcot. As you said, um, Epcot has this ride called Living with the Land, I believe. I think that's what it's called. It's one of my favorite rides, so I should know the name of it, but I like it mostly because of the fact that it has like all the different plants and stuff, and like how they do the whole um, hydroponics stuff, like the vertical farming, which is basically what I'm doing in this. So I'm taking a lot of inspiration from that. I actually have a few worlds. I don't know what's gonna show up because I know this is my school account, so I gotta make sure I don't show anything. That's bad. So my game's not gonna be here for a little bit, but I'll bring it back. That's why. That should be fun. Let me just double check before. Yeah. Boom. Make sure that's still Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy was great. But I have like these little demos. Like I want to do something like this in like the main drop down area, like the big pillar one. I want to do stuff like this. Maybe stuff like this, and like the area where it's like shorter. Like stuff like this, and like that was. These are all like mocks. So like this is Mach 1 of the pillar farm. This is Mach 1 but taller. These are all Mach 1. There's only Mach 1s. This one I like. This is Mach 1 of a wall that is powered by hydroponics and in a vertical sense. So it's like growing from the top down. And these resin clumps give like a perfect thing. They're just going to be growing oranges. That's all they're going to be growing in this place, just oranges, which they don't grow on vines or like stuff like this. They grow on trees, but we won't talk about that. Maybe apricots or whatever. I don't know. Apricots have a tree too, so probably not that. I was also doing stuff with animations. It's like windmill. But then I realized, oh, structure blocks. Because like if you look at this, it looks like crap. It looks like garbage. So if I can take a structure block and animate it, keep it rotating, that'd be great. Which I could probably do that. I could honestly probably do, maybe not in here. I was gonna say I could probably do structure blocks in like the main pillar down below. I can't use my hand in like this area. I'll do structure blocks in here. And it basically just takes like it does a chain of them and then it changes it and then once it gets to the top it like powers a command block that removes the redstone block and powers it again and does it all over again. So just that's like a lot of editing, but I want to go for this one though, which is just quartz, smooth quartz, iron trapdoors, chains, and glow berries. Also, it was safe. I have a lot of worlds. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta check my work thing because I just got different hours. This is a little bit important. So Saturday is 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday is 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it's not great hours, but next week on Wednesday, that's right, 6 to 10. Forgot about that. That's what I like though. That's Christmas Eve. I get like time and a half, I think. So it's like extra money. Yeah. So, 27th and 28th. Perfect. I got hours for both. Good. I thought I could work the 27th and 28th, so that's kind of perfect. How many hours is that week? 15. It's my average, even more for working 2 days. But the problem with that, or the nice thing about this, is I get time and a half on uh the 24th, so I get basically 6 hours instead of 4 hours. And if I can get another hour, that I can get 5 hours, then it's basically 7.5 hours. It's all math. It all works a certain way. Just gotta play the cards right with trying to get an extra hour. But yeah, so I'm gonna cover this up. I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see me pointing at my screen. I'm like right there. No, right here. If it was Java, I could like do the chat thing and it would like not gray like this. But I'm gonna cover this up. I'm gonna do the door. Then I'm gonna basically just do the roof or like do it up here, up and over. So like meet up here, and then you guys can't see it, but then I'm gonna match everything up and line everything up with this. Do a second floor, which gonna have more different types of farms. Wait, how would these get sunlight then? Uh, oh, actually, I have a way. To block this off like this. Break this, I can break that. Basically just cover this up. The nice thing about Java or Bedrock is, and education is, you can just do this. You can like just fly and just hold down right click and it'll place the blocks automatically for you. It's great. Add it to Java, please. It's great and terrible in some ways. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if anyone else is going to use structure blocks because this is a pretty big competition. Our school alone has 3 teams. Um, so I wonder how many teams there are because this is going to be a tight game, tight comp. Because well, the amount of people that amount of teams, just one school has 3 teams. So like trying to think of other 2 or 3 other schools, there's probably gonna be at least like 12 other schools. So usually most teams or schools are gonna have 1 to 2, so like another 12 to 24. So it could be a big competition, and with how many people are in it, a lot of people could be really good builders. I was looking at the other team from my school, or both the other teams, from my school, and they probably won't win, or one of the teams will probably not win only because of one thing, and it's the fact that it looks like this is supposed to be like a clean agricultural, like clean, uh, energy, like sustainable, fat like agricultural hub or whatever. And theirs is all gray and like deep slate and stone on the ground, so it looks like it's polluted. That's probably the only reason they're gonna lose, or not at least make top three. Because everything else looks great. It looks like a great build. It's a great build. It doesn't look like a great build because it is a great build, even though it looks like a great. But you know what I mean. Um, it's a great build overall. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, that's insane. Like you guys got a lot because they got a lot done. Um, but I think that's the only reason they won't is because it looks like it's polluted. So if I don't think they did change it, but if they did change it, then that might be able to let them win because they have a lot done. They have a lot placed. So also I could do some redstone here if I really need to. And if I need a place for structure blocks and command blocks, I can just do it right down here. Here's the time. I'm listening to music. You guys can't hear it because it's Ghost, so it's copyrighted. Um, but that's what I've been listening to most of the time when I'm building this. So it's like I need to keep stay in the same headspace with music and stuff. Can't just go like to lo-fi and be like, because then I can't focus because it's completely changing what my brain is listening to. So it's like which cans. So one day next year's Halloween costume is going to be around the band Ghost. So actually, it's going to be Ghost. So the main singer, he does like different costumes for different eras of his band and like the music and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing Papa Emeritus, Emeritus, Papa Emeritus, either 3 or 4, or maybe 5. I might do 5. 5 is a mask, so I can like a mouth up mask. So it's like I'm gonna 3D print it. I was gonna do 4, but it's a silicone mask, but I could probably do it in a 3D printed mask. I'll just have to model it around my head. And then I'm gonna have 2 parts, the front and the back, or front and the back. The front will have the face and like the whole eye holes, mouth hole, nose hole, holes, and then the back's just gonna be the back, normal. And they're not gonna click or anything. They're gonna have magnets, like little magnets on both sides, 3 spots, probably by the ears, like right here, and then one up here. So it goes, just go, and I can take it off like that. Instead of going like this, it looks like I'm opening my head if I do it this way. Because also like trying to print it like that is weird because then you have to make it somehow like what's it called? Uh, where it's like the same on both sides. You have to do it that way and then try to push together. It would probably look really weird. So if I just did it on the front, because it's harder to do it that way because then it would probably look fine, but also look weird because both sides have like different features to it. So that if it just do the front and the back, then you don't have to worry about the whole symmetrical thing. You don't have to worry about that. So that's why I'm doing it like front and back. Plus, it's easier. If I need to, I can grab it from the eye holes or the mouth hole and just pull it. Because if I were to do it like this, how would I take it off? I mean, I could go like this, but like the eye hole might be actually easier because you could go eye hole, and pull. But I want it as close to my face as possible so it doesn't have much gap in between because you don't want to have a lot of gap because then my eyes will be sunken in compared to the rest of the costume. Same with mouth, nose, whatever. Just makes it more look weird. So you gotta like just it's gonna be a lot of time. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff in Blender probably, so I was gonna get my friend to do it. He might build it. He's really good at Blender, so I don't know if he's good at modeling faces though, heads. And I want to grow out my hair to be the length of the hair that I need it to be. Here, I'm gonna show you a picture. I have a picture. The amount of hair, or the hair length I'll have to get it to. This is the face that I was thinking of printing, like the hair. I have to grow out that much. Here's another one. Boom. Also, I love his coat. Oh god. Come on. Also, I will say I like his sleeves too. Boom sleeves. This yeah, Imperium Live. Okay, so I gotta figure out this. And I think I have an idea. So instead of doing full out or full out quartz, I'm gonna do basically what I did with the walls, where I did like the different shapes and sizes and stuff or whatever. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna do this in sections. I used to just do it like this. Bam, 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 like this. I think that's right. I'm trying to look at like the proportioning. I think I'm just gonna put a wall here basically. Because it just look strange. And just shove it right here. Hmm. We're building empires through the ashes of an old Caesarian. This looks a lot bigger on this side. I don't think it is, but that's right. Just looks strange. See, why am I doing like this? I'm like listening to lyrics of the live version, and it sounds a lot more like what I sing, like what I say, which is the correct way of doing it. But in the actual song, like in their in their recorded one, it sounds the word that they use sounds different. Hold on, did I go all the way? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'll continue. Just do this quick so that way I don't forget. Then I come back over here. I just want to make sure I didn't like leave a block here, and I didn't. So just wanted to double check because I don't want inconsistency on either side. I had to be very careful with like the roof of that, and also like this because it's so weird the shape. I had to make sure it was perfect on both sides. Bum, bum. I don't want to do this. It just looks weird. And now we gotta do this twice again. Twice more. Place out there. If there's like weird gaps like that, I just fill it in. Like it may not be the best looking in some spots, but why would I just have like an empty spot? It just looks weird. That side, and just this side. Like, doesn't it look strange? Like it looks like larger. I don't know. It's always the second one I do. Another spot. I basically just gotta fill in every single one of these. Do I wanna? I figure out where I wanna do the stairs. I probably do on this side. So, Tobias Forge, who is the singer of Ghost, in the song Rats, if you do it or if the way he says rats, he like rolls his it's like little rats. It's like he's really good with that. Like little rats. He does it like he repeats that sound. That's impressive. Because I can't do it. Anything is impressive, but I can't do it. That's how it works. It's like rolling an R. I can't do that. That's probably what it is. It's probably just rolling an R. He's from Sweden, so I don't know if they do that. They don't think they do that, but it's more like a Spanish, Italian, and any country that rolls R's, or any language, I should say, that rolls R's. Uh, mm, it looks strange. I think it's fine though, but just looks strange. This whole thing looks strange, but once I add the plants and stuff and like all the different farms, it should look a lot better. But for now, it just looks a little strange. Hmm. Now, this building is gonna have temperature control so I can be the optimal temperature to grow produce. So like tomatoes and stuff, they have to be in a certain temperature. Like they can't be in freezing. Like right now, it's cold in most of the northern states. Um, and whenever it's cold, you can't grow stuff, except for a few exceptions. Some things grow better in the cold. So you gotta have temperature control so you can actually still grow stuff in the winter. That's how they grow Stuff like tomatoes and stuff in the north, they have greenhouses. It's like a big greenhouse that is basically just self-sufficient by being powered off of water from a nearby mountain. Um, and then as well as that, it can clean water from its water treatment plant, and then that water treatment plant just recycles it back into the factory, and then if it comes out again dirty, it will go back in and just keep resetting. Um, of course, we have the wind turbines, so that's just extra power. Um, we'll only pull from the grid if required, if there's like no water um and like there's no wind, because the wind would not be able to power this place by itself. And problem is power. Amount of power we're getting from the amount of power you get from a dam is massive. Like compared to like a wind turbine, the amount of power you get is ridiculous. And the reason they built them so tall and then there's turbines at the bottom is so that way it can get as much gravitational pull and the speed from the gravitational pull can pull the water down and spin the turbine really quick, making more power. So that's why they build them so tall, and that's why they put the turbines at the bottom instead of like putting them in the middle or whatever. It's smart. And the funny thing is, the turbines probably are as big as my house. That's a crazy thing. Maybe not that big. Maybe about the size of my room. Maybe. Yeah, most likely. Just imagine my room being flooded with water that's high pressure from the gravitational pull, and like it's really quick. There's a lot of energy. It's just a lot of energy. This absolution, faith. I don't even remember the names of these songs. I can't not know these song names and then become uh one of the main character for freaking Halloween. That just don't work like that. I just don't listen to a song. That's why. There's a lot of songs I don't listen to. And I gotta listen to all of them. All the remakes, all the singles, all remixes and stuff like that. That's what I meant by remakes. It's remixes. There's one remix that's really interesting. I don't mind it. Slight headache, but we will fight through, push through, and continue building. I gotta get this done by tonight so I can record and do stuff. I gotta record tonight too, so it's like a lot. I took a nap today, so it's like an hour nap, so it should help me um, do stuff. Now, what I would normally do is when I was planning out how I wanted to do this, was I was originally gonna do the floor last because then I can do the basic stuff like placing floors and consistently placing the same block over and over again and not designing stuff later when I'm tired. So it's like not as much brain power. That's a strategic way of doing it. Do all the detailed stuff and like the hardcore stuff like trees and making custom trees and custom windmills and redstone structure blocks. Do all that early so that way you can get your brain power used on that instead of using it on a floor like this. And I should have stayed with that, but I didn't. Um, so that's kind of going to affect me in the future. But there's no like, I can't just do this. I mean, you probably can like this, but it's just easier just to clear. So, yeah, so I'm going to have hanging stuff in here. And then here I'm going to have like regular crops. How do I want to do this? Hmm. How do I want to do this? Because I could do it simply as like a flat uh thing of crops, but I don't want to do that. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. If I were to put water here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's nowhere close to being the right amount. So I have to put water here, 3, 4 this way. 1. Would that work? If I did like 1, 2, 3, 4. In line with this. Like that. And then like that. Basically just copy it all around. I'll just simple, but benediction. Boom. Like that. There we go. Seed. Boom. Boom. Potato. Carrot. I'm gonna do the wheat and the beetroot in the back. Boom. That's done. How does it look from the outside? You obviously can't see it from down below, but doesn't look bad. Oh, hold on. I have an idea. What if we just do like that? Copy it. Do another one up top. Just do 2 layers. That's kind of what we're going for is vertical farming and expanding vertical to try to save and conserve space. Okay, try to conserve space so we can get as much planting down as possible within the smallest amount of space. That's what the whole vertical farming is trying to do, is trying to conserve space, because we're taking up too much space for farming stuff. So being able to do it vertically was one of our biggest challenges. So now that, because we'd have to do it all in one flat plane, but if we can get it to the point where we can start growing stuff vertically, that would save a lot of space and a lot more space to be used for wildlife. So wild farmland. Awkward silence. This music is just boom, 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 boom. Hmm. It's absolution. Oh, it's serious. Serious? I gotta remember these songs, man. For how much I listen to the band, it's like the fact that I don't know the songs. It's like sad. And then we basically just do the same thing. I'll just do the same crop locations. I don't know what I did down below. I could have done carrots on this side, potatoes on this side, but I'm not exactly sure. So I think the crops look very similar. Potatoes on the right side. Looks similar, but not exactly similar. Wait, what am I doing? This is for carrots. Carrots go on the side, not potatoes. Boom. And then break, break. How does this look? It doesn't look bad. I gotta figure out where to put these chains. Put them here. Boom. I used to just do this. Don't know if I can put them in the middle. I can. There, middle, there, there, middle, there, oop, middle. I, and here the thunder. Can you hear the thunder? I place two. I place up there. Oh, that's right. I can just do that. Oh, let's not do that again. I'll be breaking more than I'm placing. Which is not physically possible, but you know what I mean. My cat just decided to show up. Hi, how you doing? The cat, the cat. Hi. You can lay down. Hi. Yeah. My cat's like, hey, can I sit with you now? It just started raining. I'm like, what does that sound? It's like someone's scraping at the window. Just the rain. Just the rain. I gotta see it from the outside now. That doesn't look bad. That does not look bad at all. Now I do the same thing basically just in here. Yay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Oh, this is ah. Pollution. The bells are tolling. The bells are going off, so it's pollution. That is not correct at all. Not correct placement. Not correct anything. That's correct. Is that even correct? Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. There you go. I really can't do much here except for that, so my legs somewhat move. Like, I feel bad because my cat's just trying to lay nicely. My leg just keeps moving. I feel bad because he's like, I just want to rest. I mean, you're not gonna be able to access this. So, I don't know why I'm adding these, but they're just extra decoration. Mm, the glow berries now. The chair's just wobbly. I think that's why. If it was a solid, like, freaking thing, it probably would have been better. Solid chair. I don't get this. The singer of Ghost. He said he doesn't like his voice. I'm like, how? Little sunshine. Mm-hmm. Like, how the hell? He's got like the greatest voice for the band. He's like, I don't like my voice very well. I'm like, his voice is great. Some people I could see why they don't like his voice, but I like his voice. So, boom, 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 boom. Oh, my. Mm-hmm. 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 Go out there, those lights. Mm-hmm. 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 You better walk alone. Call me little. Mm-hmm. I continue this. Make a bit more. Right-clicking just locks it so it doesn't grow anymore. I'll add actual like glowberries, so it's like still looking, it has the orange in it, but it just won't grow down more. I was trying to make them as leveled as possible. Whereas, like, there's enough small, short ones and enough tall ones. Trying to make it balanced. I look from the outside. Doesn't look bad, actually. You would never walk alone. You could always reach me. Look at that. Good. Now we just add. I'm probably gonna do another layer of these inside. Not every. Not like this, though. I'll just do it like that. And if it needs it, then I'll add it. Actually, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I just need to add the glowberries to it. Actual glowberry part. I think I can do the bottom one, but some wooden ones and some ones that are like empty and don't have many berries on them. Because that's just how naturally they work, or how natural plants work. Some have a lot of fruit, some don't. It all be caused by different conditions. One last one. Boom. That's great. I'd love to do some sort of like light fixture. Just try this out. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. I'll figure something out for lights. Actually, that'll be the last thing I do. I gotta work on the floor and other stuff before I work on a light. Lights. This isn't the most fun thing ever, but it's needed. Can't just have a floor of moss. Even though it'd probably be really fitting, but if I only did a tree in the middle, that'd be pretty cool. I could just do like a boop, boop. Might be a little bit much, but it would be pretty cool. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Doing a like little tree and like paths around it and like little crop fields around. That would be actually really nice. That might be something I do right after I do the floor. Because right now this area is a little bit boring. I mean, this whole building is boring. The best area is literally there and above, like where you can't even go to. So I gotta make it a little bit more interesting. Floor time. Well, the problem is if I'm doing a floor now, why would I tear it back out again to add like a tree or something? Let me. Where's the middle? Right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And just do paths around it. Do the whole. 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something else because it looks a little too narrow. I mean, that is. Oh, that's why. Like, where's it off? Okay, that would be if I didn't expand it out. And with expanding it out, let's see how it looks. Boom, 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 boom. That's better. Much better. So we have a decent amount of space around it, so we're good. What type of farming do you want to do here? Wait, do I have bush? I do. If I do that on that, that actually doesn't look bad. Oh, that. Anyway, there we go. It's fixed. So go say this is a song I haven't heard of. I've listened to this live um, concert playlist for multiple times, like 2 or 3 times. but I haven't like listened to this one. I'm very surprised. Hasn't even come from like my random selection. Like I have it on random sometimes, and it hasn't even popped up in that yet. So surprised, but simple things like this. Robert, I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. That's what it reminds me of. Robert, I don't like this moss. This line is pissing me off. That's the proper way to use it. Now the thing is though, do I use the quartz or do I use the tough? I think the quartz only because that's what the walls are made of, and I'm not technically making a path. Um, the tough is the path, so it's like it would be a little bit weird if I just did the tough. So I'm gonna just go quartz. So if I were to do tough, it would look like, oh, that's not right. It looks like this. It would still have that line, but it's like it's not as bad because it's gray and white, so the contrast is different to if it was green and white. Bushes, this could be like lettuce or weed. Oh, ferns. Combination of ferns and I don't know how I did that, but fixed. It doesn't look too bad. Surprisingly, it doesn't look too bad with the combination. Look at that. Doesn't look too. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. There's a plus and minus to everything. This has more pluses. Ooh, maybe not that. I can see 20s. How that look? Hmm. That's enough. Hmm. I just read that, and I don't want to reread it in chat. Not because I don't want to, or not because it's inappropriate or anything. It's just I read it in my head, perfectly fine, but I'll read it out loud, and it will be awful. Um, but I agree. I understand that completely, Jorby. Uh, like earlier today, for example. So I had two friends on the bus to my tech school and on the way back as well, and they broke up recently. So you know, I think she broke up with him because the way he's acting. But when earlier today we were heading back into the school, I was going to the library because that's where I go because of the esports. Um, and they both go inside as well sometimes. So when I was waiting in line to get in and I checked in, I saw that she was going, and he was like finicky, like trying to get to her quick, and that just didn't feel right. Like it just didn't feel right. So he got let in, and I was like two behind. So I other person in front of me was let in, then I was let in. But they know I always go in. They know me pretty much by name, so I pretty much just get to walk in immediately. And he was walking quick, and I'm like, that's not right. Something's wrong with that. So I started walking quick as well, right behind him, just to like kind of, if anything were to happen, I'd stop it. I don't know what I would do, but like it just in the time it just doesn't feel right, and I get that. Like it's like a mental tingle. I agree. It's like it just doesn't feel right. Like this just situation is just like oh no, what I'm expecting the worst. That could also be from my past, from uh stuff in the family. So that's one reason why I know it, the feeling. But like I could just sense that something was happening. I could feel like the I don't know if it's anger, but like I could feel it. So that was like a red flag for me. So I'm like, I just gotta make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. So I was walking fast, pretty much 5 feet behind him, 10 feet behind him, and she went right, he went left. Luckily, so there was nothing happening there. But just I just felt like I needed to at least be there because if something happened, then I could basically just get him out of it. Be like, don't you dare. Because the one day, I think I said this on stream the other day. I can't remember if it was Monday. It may have been Monday. I think it was Monday. No, either Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. But when they first broke up, well, I think they probably broke up on the weekend based on Friday they were fine, Monday they weren't. Um, so I'm guessing maybe he was trying, but he was probably doing stuff. But I'm guessing she broke up with him, and he doesn't like that. So as most guys do, they try to get back with her and try to beg and whatever. He was trying to hand her something and was basically shoving it in her face, and she just doesn't pay attention really and just ignores it and like tries just kind of pushes it away, and he storms out of the building. Like he just runs out, like he leaves, not upset. The difference between what normally happens and what he did was, and the way I can tell he's not right, is because usually if something happens, they would get teary eyed or whatever, or like please, or but he like left angry. Like he left angry. That's not normal, and it kind of can show signs of something not being right with him. I don't know if you get that, but that's kind of how it is. And I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm kind of being protective of her, making sure not of her, but for her, trying to make sure nothing happens. Like in my general area, that I can actually manage. Like if she's at home and he comes over, I can't do anything about that, obviously. like at school when I'm in the area, I'll at least try to keep an eye out just for her sake because he just doesn't seem like he's taking this lightly. But yeah, I feel it right now. I don't know why. Yeah, sometimes it's just random like that. Sometimes it's situational. Like it's all situational. That's I like to use that word recently. I've been using that word a lot recently. Situational. Basically, it's like the situation. Like if you're like for me, I was in line and I could tell he was finicky and he was walking quick towards her. So I knew that was a situation that was like it could be bad. It could end up being bad or it could be not as bad as I think. But um so like I've been broken up with twice. Uh, Probably a third time soon, but I am kind of expecting it because we have not talked recently at all. So I'm just not in the right mental space right now. Maybe in the future. But oh my gosh, my dad's like going crazy. But like compared to what I did, I will say I wasn't the best when I got broken up with the first time. I was not the nicest, I will say. Like I didn't shove stuff in her face. I didn't try to attack her or anything or like run towards her. We had one argument after she broke up with me. That was a few days after, and I apologized like right after, like half an hour to 45 minutes after. And I said everything that I said was wrong. I didn't actually mean it at all because I really didn't. It was anger that was short lived, and now I respect her. I mean, we haven't talked in 6 months, but I was tempted to message her because she's good with like um costumes and stuff. So, like she was in theater, she did costumes. So I was gonna ask her about my Halloween costume, which is I'll show you guys an image. Oh, I have no home images in the background. It's gonna be like this. I wanted to ask her how much it would be to actually get that done, and if she was able to do it, because I would pay her quite a lot actually. I could probably find it on websites for cheap, but like for like 100 something bucks, which is not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but for a costume like that, it's probably cheap. But I would pay her like a decent amount. One, because it's all hand stuff, handcrafted and stuff, and it's not easy. And plus, she's in college, so like I gotta help her out with college. So, would you say it applies to social stuff? Like I just got off a call with a friend because he suddenly had to go, and I felt it. I barely talked to him for the past month, so that might be it. That's interesting. I get that completely. Like they just randomly like they just like okay, I gotta go or whatever. Like I've had that where oh my gosh, my cat is going crazy right now. He's loving that toy that my sister got him. But no, it's like when it's like oh I gotta go. That's it can be like a little bit weird. Like oh like and I always worry about that too. Like I've had friends who like just end call randomly. Like I gotta go and like or they like say something that like sounds very not worrying, but like it's like a meaning like, oh, maybe something's not right. And it's like, oh, yeah, I understand why we don't talk much, but I wish the situation were different because he's just really cool as a person, and I just get the chill energy from him. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the same way with, for example, me with Vespers. I think that's his name. Uh, he's a chill dude. I just haven't talked to him in like 6 months, or maybe 4 months, 5 months. Actually, no, probably since like April or May. I haven't actually talked to him. Um, so like I talked to Cole recently, and you, of course, you've been stopping by chat. I need to get I need to catch one of your streams recently. I've seen the Twitch notifications. It's just I'm either like streaming myself or I don't know, like I'm working on a project and listening to music, which I could literally turn off my music and watch and listen. But I just have been lazy recently, and I need to get out of that. don't think this is actually a bad tree though. I need. He's going crazy. Do I want to do oak or do I might do oak. I'll do like spruce slabs and stairs. Like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because obviously they're not gonna see inside. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I should do like all this slabbed up like this. I don't know if I'd like that. Together down a dark avenue. I feel strange about not talking too often. Oh, I missed the whole thing. I don't feel uh-oh about it. I just feel weird because one moment he calls me every night, the next we just don't talk that much. He's like he's like the kind of person you'd be best friends with and all, and still somehow feel strange about not talking too often. Yeah, that's kind of I get that because one of my friends, Tristan, like we talk a lot in school, and we're best friends. And then when it's like summer break or whatever, we just don't talk at all. Like when we're at home, we don't talk at all. He's a great guy, and we're good friends. It's just for some reason we just don't talk really outside of school, which is gonna get tough because we're in our senior year, and he'll be going to college down in Florida. Um, he's doing aviation school and aeronautics. Right, yeah, aeronautics, I think. So it's like big brain stuff. So and he's far, so I need to talk to him once in a while, at least once a month, because we can't just not talk. I need to get better with that. I need to get better with talking more because I kind of am antisocial when it comes to um, being at home. Like when I'm at home, I don't talk to anyone really, except for when streaming. But also, just gonna look like ass. But I need to get better with it. Play by the rules. With him, I'm not by. I think my poem is my poem. Wow, my point is it's a strange best friends dynamic. Yeah, I mean a lot of friendships are strange. I mean I have a lot of friendships. Oh, just like Mariana, Mariana Cross. It looks like shit. I mean, I didn't finish half it, but Mariana Cross. Look at how good this tree looks. This is awful. This looks like garbage. Ugh. Let's get rid of all of these. Let's redo this. I'm gonna do a different approach. Mariana, Mariana. Nothing wrong with that. Sorry. Nothing. I don't know if you know this, Jorby, but I'm listening to music while streaming and stuff. So if I just eventually start singing for no reason, that's why. I'm just like listening to the music. Did I just punch? I think I did. Just make sure I don't like accidentally break them. But yeah, punches can be a little weird sometimes. Heck yeah. Looks like I'm still. Is this all? Oh, on the spittle fields. However you say it. No. Looks like crap. I imagine it first. Much like, why I keep doing that? I could just keep banging that sound. Oh, I'm missing a log. I want to go plop, plop, plop. Side note, and trust me, this is entirely unrelated to the subject of the friend I was talking about. I know for a fact I don't feel that way about him when this. I mean, honestly, if you're bi, I know a lot of people that are bi. They're all good people. In fact, everyone I've dated has been bi. I'm a bi. I'm a bi magnet. Bi magnet. Which there's no issue with that really. I haven't had any issue. Even though the only problem is my first girlfriend um would joke around with me that she would date her best friend, which is a female as well. Which is fine if you're not dating me or someone. Like, you can't just make those jokes and be like, hey, I'm gonna date her. What if I just dump you and start dating her? I'm like, well, okay. Okay. I should have realized. Red flag there. But I don't know if it's just because it's close or what. It just looks like shit. Me personally, I wouldn't vibe with that. Not for the reason you might assume. No. Yeah. The sad thing is, when she said that, while she was with her friend, well, there was two times she said it. One with her friend, one without. Um, when she was with her friend, she said it, and like I got teary eyed because it was like, no, no, I like being with you. And then the funny thing is, She didn't see me teary-eyed. Her friend did. Her friend was apologizing. She never apologized for that. That's the crazy thing. Looking better. Not great, looking better. People wanted me to use the normal vanilla trees. I'm like, nuh-uh. I ain't using them. One, these might take forever. Two, but they're worth it. Wait, what if I just do boom? It doesn't look awful. Forever. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Even with everything like this. Oh my gosh. Why is this? There's just certain ones that don't like to stay farmland. I don't think I jumped on it. Maybe I did. Actually, is that how it works? Oh, it is. I probably jumped on it then. It doesn't look great. Like, imagine the friend I was talking about just randomly watching the stream catches on and starts thinking I'm into him. That would be funny. Just like, are you into me? No, no, no. I swear. I swear. I swear. Why did I start going like this? I swear. I swear. You're a great friend. The best. God. Someone take me out. I swear. I'm just, I don't know. I just randomly did it. You just go, you're the bestest friend. You're not that great, but you're a good friend. Not the best. No, we're not that great, as in not into dating great. Not as great as dating. You probably get what I mean by that, but um, like I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm gonna try to roll in something like with China or nah, Joby. I want to clarify before I do the wrong thing. Nah, that's funny. Wild joke. This is why we keep Jorby around, guys. Insanity. Three? Shit. I am muted. How did I do that? With a I, to be clear, clearly visible. With an Ugh, I'm too old for this. Baby, baby, kiss the couch. If I could sing, I would love that. I cannot sing though. Hey, baby. Like my singing guys? As good as it gets. Look at the back of that tree. Whoo! No, no. It looks like a tree with holes in it. Satan, Lucifer. I don't know what the last word is. I gotta remember. I gotta learn that. I found out my friend I was in call with plays MTG. I'm trying to find out what I'm trying to think of what MTG stands for. Magic the Gathering with what in it? What do you mean with what in it? Huh? The time close to midnight. Bum bum bum. I like how it's like the left side of this tree just like something within your eyes says could be the last time, for it's over. Just wanna be with you in the moonlight. Uh, you said a tree with what in it? What would you do with the fact that it has holes? That flame guy. I don't know. I don't know. That was a sweet deep. I'm dying. I got a slight headache. I gotta push through though. I've had a headache for the past hour and a half. I gotta push through and keep building. I am that flannel guy, and I will not give up. I'd probably fill nah. I'm gonna fill those holes and make sure there's no spots where there's holes. We do not like unfilled holes. One last time in the ancient right. Just wanna be with you. I like how there's like, it looks like there's a smile. Hole, block, smile. I meant the leaves. With leaves. I meant the leaves. I meant with leaves. Yes, definitely with leaves. Let's just push forward. Let's just keep going. Just it looks like wrap, but if I add the resin, I can't remember the name, then boom, orange tree. Maybe not on the log, but wanna be with you in the moonlight. Oh my god, my singing is great. Boom, orange tree. It actually makes it look a little bit better. A little bit. That much. Just that much. It's not long enough. Excuse me. No, get down. He's gonna sit. That's fine. What ad? I listened to the live version of these songs, and like in the middle, he's like playing the last song. He's about to play the last song, and he's like, number three, if you don't have someone to fuck, you can fuck yourself. It's just amazing. It's funny. Are you gonna go fuck yourselves? Square Hammer. I know this song. Actually, it's kind of perfect that there's not like ones here, like long ones here. Boom. Boom. What do I want to place? I want to do either bushes, ferns, and or those flowers. Do I have specific flowers that I want to use? I mean, these look nice. These are always nice. These are also always nice. Don't know about that actually. Probably one of these. Probably just go with the wildflowers. Are you on a square? Are you on a level? Or the devil? How does that look? Boom. Oh my gosh. My cat's like underneath my dresser trying to get that his toy. Hold on, I gotta get it from. Are you on a level? Okay, I think that's this room done. I think I'm fine with that. Looks great. I gotta move on though, because I got this, and up here to do. This is just in this building, and the front door. Freaking, for goodness sake! I got outside interior. I gotta do or outside, outside interior. Is is that will he what? It's that he will read chat. Won't he read chat? Tension that gets me. I'll read chat. I'll try to like as soon as I can. I know I've had people say that they have issues with sending messages. Sometimes they send messages and they just don't go through on my end. And it happens quite often from what I've heard. So that's probably a YouTube side thing. So if I don't like react to it, because the last message you wrote is I meant with leaves. That's the last one you actually have on my screen. That's not the it's that will he read chat thing. A lot of time they don't, for some reason they don't like this end. I'll read your comments 100% or your chats 100%. That's if YouTube wants that. Oh, wait. What? Polish. What? No. Weird how it just doesn't. Basically, yeah. Like, YouTube's just weird with that. It was 57, 37, so 20. Oh no. It's a world edit. The one that you said it's that when he reads chat, or it's that will he read chat, won't he read chat tension. Is that the one you were referring to, or is that a different one? Because I didn't see anything past or before the basically one. That's true. It does sound like there'd be a message before that, because you wouldn't just say basically like randomly. Like, I just refuse to send. I swear to God. Honestly, yeah. YouTube is annoying with that. Twitch is better with chat. I don't even have moderation really. I don't think on my chat. Maybe like light moderation, but that's for major slurs and stuff. Usually, like really really bad stuff. This isn't Roblox where it like blocks everything. Shouldn't be like Roblox. You never know. It's yeah. Been streaming for 2 hours now. It's 12:02. Do you have maybe type out the slurs to direct auto moderation tools to say to filter said slurs? That'd be so feel so weird. I don't have that. I just have simple moderation on for that. Um, so basically, I think it just automatically does that. I would say typing out this, like if you were to have to type out the slurs, that I've done that before with Twitch, and it just feels so wrong. But it's like it's a thing you gotta do. Same with like every other variant to it. Like if you do the at symbol for like the N word or whatever, it has to happen. Like you have to type it out so that way you can um block it. It feels so wrong, but you have to. Or you could do the voice to text. Ooh, that's what would be really wrong. Just don't do voice to text. Just has to fully say out the N word. That'd be so bad. That'd be terrible. Just pull your friend over. Oh God. You say for me. You say for me. Okay, $5 to do all my slurs. Nah, that'd be so weird. Oh my God, that would be so wrong. Luckily, there's only like a few slurs I can't say. That's fair. That's fair. My friend gave me the F pass for the F slur pass. I still don't say it though, but I can only use it in like a funny way. But the problem is, anyone could take offense to it. It's whether it's trying to be funny or not. So I just don't say it. I'm like, I don't feel right saying it. So bundle of sticks, basically. It just feels so wrong saying it. Even if I had like the N word pass or whatever, wouldn't say it. One, because if someone doesn't know it, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're racist." Even though the crazy thing is, more white kids say it in my school than black kids, which is just not right. First of all, I just don't think anyone should say any slur, whether it's to your own race or whatever. I think you shouldn't say it because it is negative. There's already too much negative aura in this world. Slur passes just don't exist in my book. Look, yeah, that's fair. It's very, like, I don't know. Remember one of the kids in my tech school saying the N word in front of one of our black friends, and he got slapped hard. Like, so use it in a negative way, which is just not right. Well, any way of using it is just not right, but you know what I mean. Especially when you're using it in a negative way. And, like, you deserve to get slapped. You can't just say that. I got a pass to, I give a shit. Yeah. Like, you can't just go up and be like, "You're a blank," and then be like, "Oh, I got a pass, so I can say that." Like, that doesn't work. I would not like that. But if you're using it in a more casual way, like a lot of people use the N word as like a casual like slang. I think that's different. It's just as I've been saying this word a lot recently. It's situational. Depends on the situation and who you're with. You can't just go. Another thing is people are like, "Oh, I have a pass," and they start going around stores and public places and just start saying this word. Exactly that too. You can just lie about having a test. So it's like there's no purpose. That's why it would only work with your friends. So it's like it's like a bad thing just in general. So just don't say these words. Like it's not that hard. People just need to not say it, and then we won't have any issues. I mean, I feel like it's just like even in songs and stuff. I don't like the whole use of like the N word, for example. Like first of all, you just you just keep bringing up the racism. Like if you like stop singing about it and stuff, then it probably won't happen as often, and people won't say the N word as often if it's in a song. Because like some people, I've heard people say this is they'll say the N word if it's in a song and they're alone. First of all, that just causes you to plant the seed in your brain that of using the N word, and then you'll just use it. Like it just therefore I say as one of the younger generations, we abolish slur passes. That's fair. Even for the people that can use them technically. It's societal. If they're a certain race or whatever, and it's about the race, then you can just use it for some reason. But I don't really. I think just get rid of slurs. Stop singing about them. Stop using them in songs. Stop like just using them as slang or whatever. I, I like massaging my back of my head. Someone knock on my window? What the hell? But as I said, it's just wrong using that language. So let's just not use it. And that won't happen. So it's too popular in the rap field. It could be like big garage doors. Actually, four, five, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, one more. I don't just. I just don't like the words. People just need to stop using them. Move this glass. Mm-hmm. Move the glass 'cause I don't know what I'm actually going to do with all of this, so. Yeah, it's all bad stuff, whether you're allowed to use the word or not in society. Society thinks you're able to use it, then still don't use it. Or if we keep using it, that's not. If it stops being cool, then that'll solve it. But right now, rap is the big thing, so rap is popular. So them saying the N word just makes it popular. It's just like you're just feeding into the racism at this point. It's the opposite of what we need to do. There's too much of it. Racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia. Like, it's all just bad. It's not for his toy. I just threw it so he could like chase after it. He loves that. Uh, slab. I want to do a like that. Just to like add something to show that it's lifted up. Now, in a society where bigotry just entirely doesn't exist as a whole, I say a word is a word. Otherwise, it's a red flag and you shouldn't say it. You feel me? Yeah. I think I get that. Like, are you saying like if it's not if nothing is used in a negative way, then it's just a word? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like something else? Oh, I see. Yeah, like what you said just said there. Like if hate just doesn't exist, how can a word be used badly? Exactly. Oh, the cat almost just fell in a box. My cat lost his toy in the box. My cat lost his toy in one of my boxes. I had to get it for him. He just sat there watching me, like, thank you. Okay, hold on. Maybe that won't work. I just realized I have these. I can wear these for blue light. It actually helps a lot. This is gonna be good to, because it helps with headaches. Also, I think already my monitor is all the way at the lowest. Yeah, I agree with that. If hate doesn't exist, then just a word is a word. Then it's not like it's used. Unless it's not used in a bad way. Then if it's not possible, then it's just a word. But I think I agree with that. It's like the main reason it's bad is because it's used badly. It's used to discriminate or say someone is something uh, negative. And if they get rid of that, then I don't think it's bad. And if like it was never used in a bad way, and it was just used in a way that isn't bad, then it's fine. Like then you don't have to worry about that. But the fact that it was used badly in history, that makes it bad. And the fact that you're still using it to describe someone, it's like, oh yeah, it's just also something cool is the MC PvP community is starting to call out MC tiers on their bias bullshit. I think if such a careless community is calling BS, the world will have a decade maybe. What's with the MC tiers uh, and their bias bullshit? What's with that? I haven't actually heard anything about that. I'm intrigued. Sounds interesting. Oh me. Like if I could get that note, that'd be fine. Little sunshine. Doctor is right for me. When it all just call me little sunshine. Access bias is involved, but the ranking system is full of crap. It's all based on opinionated judgment, whereas uh, a low endpoint collection system works better. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I just never like things that are judged based off of if you like it or not. Because of course there's gonna be biasy. Like if someone's like a really good player and they just don't like them for some reason, then they'll automatically like lower their ranking and stuff. So it's like it's bias just in general sucks. So it's not only that, but it's a lot of other things too. So it's like just another thing on top of it. There was something I saw. It was a build technique. I think it was levers and lanterns. Don't know how they do it though. I think it's only Java because of knowledge, not knowledge books. What's it called? Not knowledge books. Debug sticks. Ooh, Hightail posted. Oh, oh, oh no! You can model import in Hightail now. Strange. That's cool. There's one thing for I saw for what's it called? Fortnite's Winterfest. They had something about licensed audio, and vice versa. Oh, plus the whole bad days and good days argument. Imagine your tester woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you destroy. Now you're instantly a HG1. Yeah, if they're having a good day then. Or if like their wife divorced them the day before. That'd be bad. And they're like, "Ugh, I'm sad and bad, and I'm gonna hate on everyone by judging and yeah, 100. Yeah, it does suck though, 'cause there's a lot of bias when it comes to that type of stuff. It's a decent backup size of area. 4 blocks of solid block. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. I can build some stuff like crates. Gambling, let's go gambling. No. Lights. Also, I've been loving recent things with pay to win servers and like gambling servers getting caught and like getting shut down and stuff. For example, SP737, he had a server where it was like gambling and stuff. he recently made a video responding to things saying that he was that he's supporting gambling to minors and stuff, and he responded in a good way. He apologized and he actually changed stuff in the server. I think I'm gonna head out. It's kind of late for right now. That's fair. Have a good one then. We'll see you again next week because I think today's Thursday, so it's the last day of streaming. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Have a good one, Jorby. Thank you for stopping by, of course, and having a great talk. I always like talking to you, so even if we don't talk much off stream. Good to talk to ya. Okay. Blackstone. Not Whitestone. Blackstone. They should make a Whitestone, like a white version of Blackstone. That actually looks sick. Almost like a limestone. Or like quartz and limestone mixed. They should just add limestone. That's what they should add. They should just add limestone. Limestone would look sick. And I kind of want that. In 5 days. Christmas Eve. What else? I'm not exactly sure. Search lights. Be 23rd in 5 days? Actually, no. For me, it would be the 24th. Because it's 12:25 right now for me. See? December 19th. So technically, I'm right, and you're right. We're both right, because you're probably an hour earlier than me. Or an hour earlier than me, so you get to be the next day in about 35 minutes. Has anyone else had like the headache where like it just hurts on the neck? Like right there. Like, it's just like, ugh. Just the worst. It makes me just want to sit like this. You know, it's worse. Actually, I can see my face. My God. Just sit like this from now on. Well, you know how people don't say, oh, it's your birthday. Happy early birthday. If I don't see you again by the time it happens. Happy early birthday. I'm guessing you're like 53 now. Close. Happy 53rd birthday, Jorby. So young yet so old. All right. So young yet so old. I feel 53 and I'm only 17. So like 18 in a few months. So I'm like, right now my head is killing me. Which is from a headache, it's not from. Problem is though, I cannot stop building. I'm nowhere near that old dude. No, I'm just joking. But I can't stop building because I need to finish this build by tonight. Since tomorrow I gotta record and stuff. So it's like, gotta go through the pain. Ah, 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 ah. Anyway, I'm out of here and I'm hyped. Heck yeah. Enjoy your night. Sleep well. And we'll talk soon. And if I don't see you after your birthday or before your birthday, have a good birthday. Enjoy. Same with Christmas. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great Christmas. If you celebrate it. If not, then Hanukkah or uh, what's the other one? Not Ramadan. Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa. That's what it is. Kwanzaa. Enjoy. Or if you don't celebrate anything, then have a great winter break. I'm guessing you probably celebrate Christmas. Well, I Jewish people celebrate Christmas. For example, my dad's girlfriend and her family, they celebrate Christmas, and they're Jewish, pretty hardcore Jewish too. So, yeah, have a good one. Enjoy your night. Okay. So I gotta do roads. I gotta do parking lot over there, or maybe another. I mean, not another building. This music is not working. Let me play Lord of the Rings. It's a great soundtrack. The soundtrack is great. The darkness and the amount of stuff that's under here. Oh, not low battery. Don't say my headphones are low battery now. They're probably like 20%. That's another like hour of battery life. Ba, 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 ba. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know if that's even right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Oh, that is not going to work. Maybe I just go straight. That probably would work. I just keep going this way. Ramp down. Boom. Whoa. Boom. Mm-hmm. That low battery notification. It's probably 10%. Boom. Doesn't look awful. I didn't remember how far I had to go. 15 blocks worth of blackstone per row. Definitely not too many. It's gonna take forever. Why is there deep slate over there? Maybe I was like attempting to work with deep slate. Just decided to not do it. One, way too many blocks. It's just a build for a competition where I don't need that much of gradient. In fact, most of the people won't even see the gradient, so. I feel like I should just cut this off and just freaking cut it off and just, yeah. I don't even have a free block to, oh no. I can fix this. Don't worry. Boom, and just, this is the easy fix. Thank God. Yeah, I don't have a free block tomorrow, so I can't even work on this or do the recording tomorrow. So basically, I have to do the recording right after class or right after school or during school. Also, does people know that this looks like an alien? Like if you look at it and you look at that's an eye, and it's like when that's also an alien. It like looks like two eyes and like the head. It just looks like alien stone. Which I mean, the Nether is hell, but it's not really aliens. My head's gonna be killing me by the end of the night or by the end of the stream. Unfortunately, I got pushed through. I can't stop. Push through the pain. Sometimes you gotta push through pain in life. That's what I'm doing. Gotta be tough. Life is not easy. You have to go through pain every once in a while. I'm sacrificing my brain cells that are being fried right now for this. That's what I signed up for. I'm trying to be a good team leader. My teacher that, or the esports coach that does, my esports coach that does this, was hosting this for our school. Um, she's like, "Oh, you don't even have to you don't have to submit. I know you guys didn't really work on it for a while. If you don't have a finished product, then that's all right." And I'm like, "No, I'm completing this within the next 2 days. I can't let my school down. We gotta have at least one winner." Sorry to the rest of my team, the rest of the teams. You guys are great too. You have some great builds, but I gotta pull the victory. It'd be great if all three of us got first though, or first, second, and third. So top 10, top three. Craziness is already starting. Like I do animations with this brain power. This is gonna go bad. Um, dum, 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 dum. care of that. That takes cares of that. Yes, English is very good. I'm gonna take more classes. God. I just want to say, like once again, no one has messaged me about starting this or like me getting on working on it. No one has messaged me, so I am on my way to being the only person who's worked on this. Really, I've had other people have built some stuff like place to class stuff. They've done that, but it's getting to a point where it's like it's only me. I told my coach, I'm just like, it's fine. I wanted to do this mostly. Other people wanted to do it too, but I just like the fact that they gave me some ideas and that allowed me to build to what I wanted. So that way I can make our team win. Our team, not my team, our team. I mean, not. It's like a group project when they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll help," and they'll help. But I don't mind because it just lets me go into my zone, lets me build how I build, which is probably better. I mean, they're not bad builders. I will admit that they're not bad builders at all. The people I'm teamed with, it's just when I'm in my zone, I can come up with some great builds. Of course, my builds aren't the best, though. I will admit they're not the best, and they never will be. There's no such thing as the best builder. There are some really, really good builders like Shovel. Um, some of the hardcore YouTubers, I don't know how they do it because, like, how do they just become the best builders ever? Every single hardcore creator is pretty much the best builder ever. Like, how does that work? A lot of creative building. That's how. So then they like, post a video every month. I'm like, what? You post probably like 200 episodes worth or 200 days worth of content in one episode. How do you do that? Ooh, shivers. Okay, well, this is pretty much done. I'm gonna use the restroom quick because I need to take a quick break. So I'll be right back. Let me see. Do I have a? I do. Okay, good. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I decided to listen to my music without my headphones on because one, my headphones might be the reason why my head hurts. So, hairline reveal. Fun fact, my hairline's always been like this. I've found old images of me. Hairline is in the exact same spot. So it's not like it's receding. It's just, it's always been high. So, it's alright. It's natural. They're like, no, that's receding. No, it's not. It's just been like this all my life. Kind of, and people gotta grow up and get used to it. In fact, my hair is like weird. It's very light. It's very thin. So, like, I could go bald. Or I could do bald hair. Bald hair, no hair. And it'd be probably look better than trying to grow my hair out. I mean, I could grow my hair out too, though. It would probably look fine. Just doing some nice, quick terraform, basically. Shut up. I'll just take it off my neck completely. Less pressure. Mm. Like the main issue I've had with other people building for me is what it ends up looking like. Like it looks fine here. I did a little bit of tweaking, but sometimes it can look a little rough compared to what everything else is. Like over here, looks a lot different. I do like this. Whoever did this did a good job. Like a really good job, actually. Um, wasn't me. I don't think. No, it wasn't me. There's no way. I would have remembered doing this. But like whoever did this did a really good job. I will admit. If I had more time, I'd stay consistent with this and keep building like this. Fortunately, we don't have the time, so it's unfortunately not like I can't do it unfortunately. But if I swear, if I had more time, I would definitely go with more of the classic dirt roads because this looks great. I will completely admit it looks fantastic. I just love. I don't know. I just actually like it though. And maybe being exaggerated, I actually do love that. Great transitioning. Sorry, the song I'm listening to. Like I just like the transition. It looks great. I don't know. If I had more time, I'd do it. As I said, oh, I have to do all the. Also, the sizing is completely like wrong. The size of this build and then the size of the dam is so much different. Like this is so much bigger than this. In reality, it probably wouldn't be that like that. I'm gonna have to unfortunately just do trees like this. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. Do I want to do trees up here? Or do I want to do windmill? I'll probably do one there, so probably just trees. So I'm just gonna do trees. This looks better. Just trees. Why the hell is there a hole there? No. What the hell is that tree? Looks strange. Expand this out. Play some other music. Wow, that is loud. Can you hear that? No. Some Blink 182, and it just, whoo, that was loud. That's my show. Zero rating. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. I should take some like Tylenol or Advil or whatever to try to cure my or make my headache less bad. By the stairs. It's just who cares? This realized it turns to dirt. I didn't realize that at first. That's a good little thing to know. Actually, how would I not know that? Because moss farms get turned into um, what's it called? Dirt farms. They take the moss and they put the spruce trees, the big spruce trees, and it turns all the moss into uh, the dirt, and then that gets broken as into TNT. So it's like, oh, I should have known that. Yeah, not close enough. No. We got that side. Looking good. Get that. As long as it doesn't place the little azalea saplings or tall grass, then we're good. Because I do want to add grass. But I don't want tall grass or the azalea trees. They won't grow, but they just don't look great. Doesn't look bad. Looking rid of everything. How's it look? It's good because it breaks the I just smooth curve. These trees break it up too, but we're gonna have some gaps, some natural gaps. The trees. Here I'm gonna space it out a little more. Oops. Oh, like right here. You want to add depth. Mm. Oh, oh, I'm just gonna place grass everywhere. At least it didn't place flowers. Flowers have been interesting. I mean, flowers don't actually work on here because it's not grass. It's the moss, so it won't place them anyways. But if it placed ferns, that'd be even better. But it just doesn't, because ferns are great. We like ferns. I forgot. I don't remember if I've. I don't know. A lot of people forget that ferns used to look like little Christmas trees. They looked interesting. I like the newer ones better, but it's fun when you go back to the older versions. They're like, hey, looks like a Christmas tree. Just want to make sure I get every single little section because I don't want to forget one because it looks weird. I got them all now. Yeah, it's really good actually. It'd be better if it was custom trees, but when you're working with 2 days worth of time, it's really difficult. Boom. There we go. I gotta do this whole side too. I have to freaking. That looks so good too. I don't want to rush this side and make it look like crap. I'll rush it though. That's what people were doing earlier, and I got pissed off about it, but now I gotta do it. Earlier isn't like a few days ago. I don't know if it's better to turn off the lights and play in the dark or keeping the lights on. Because I feel like it's worse to play in the dark because then it's like the dark house and then all of a sudden you're facing towards bright light and like kind of throws your eyes off. I don't know if that's which is worse. Kind of like the hair's like right here. So I'm trying to see if I can like pull it, but like adjust it, like make it better. How far does it go? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 blocks. That's a good song. Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie. I think that's what it's called. Great song. My inventory is a mess. Why is that in building blocks? I feel like that should be in natural. Yeah, I guess not. I think I also know why it's also hurting. I think I drank 2 of these today, plus a drink, so heal. That could also be why it's a little bit rougher tonight. Stress from doing this. Just a bunch of things piling up. So, it's not looking bad. Just like place and like fix. It doesn't look bad. Boom. If they do this again, I hope they add like single person competition so that way I can just do it. I don't, not that I don't like working with the team, it's just when you have to depend on them or when, that's why I made the world because I knew I wasn't sure. Um, but like when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, no one's doing anything, so I'm gonna do everything. It's kind of rough, but also it's like if I do it, if it's a one person team, then I don't have to worry about other people. I can just worry about myself and I can build how I want it to be built. It's hard to do that when you're working with a team. So I like things built a certain way. I'll admit, I like certain things built a certain way. So I will admit that. Not that I didn't appreciate anyone and their work. I did appreciate it. Gave me ideas, gave me a little bit of help with, especially like the greenhouse. Most of the glass placed there was not by me, so that sped up a lot of the process of having to place just a bunch of glass. That's what it looks like when you before you do all like the grass and stuff. It looks like crap. Like right now, it looks like crap. But then you realize, oh, just add a little bit of more stuff, more moss, more mossy cobble, and then it'll look good. Boom. Let's just add boom. Then add that. Boom. And then carpets. Just adding a few carpets around on top of the glossy cobblestone just adds a little bit extra oomph to it. Boom. Just that made it look a lot better. And of course, you gotta add the trees. Like that. This tree's ass. Not bad. Doesn't look great. This also doesn't look great right here. Quickly just quick and it looks better. It's more of a slope. It really didn't do much, but It's a little bit better. I'll imagine facing the trees and the tricks go right over, and I can't help but to hear. Sometimes you want like some vertical bits. Let me fix this. There we go. It's funny how this went bloop, 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 and now it's up falling flat, like straight line. No shape to it at all. We're gonna have a few like steps up. It actually doesn't look bad, surprisingly. The same mossy cobblestone just doesn't get turned into moss. Strange. Dude, awful. I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to. Looks strange without it. It feels like it needs to be here. Feels, I don't know, it's necessary. There's one on this side and like a bunch on this side, so it's like kind of needed it. I mean, it probably needed a bigger one, but I don't think I really wanted to go for that. Much bigger thing. I worry about terrain stuff tomorrow. I just want to get a road in quick. Screw this. I like that. Let's do it in the ground. Like, this is the type of stuff that I like. Gives me inspiration. Like, the fact that they did that. The spruce I don't mind. I actually like that. But like this. Oh, we actually did on the bottom. Okay. You knew. But yeah, it's just like a nice little, like, be like, hey, you should try this out. And it's actually not bad. Like, it looks great. Uh, yeah. Just make sure. Was that a 4 and a 2 there? It was, okay. Maybe I'll do 2 there. Or maybe if I do, this is probably gonna be the last thing I do because my God, my head's hurting. I'm just gonna do a parking lot quick. Replace. Oh, I actually don't mind that. Actually, kind of. I can't do multiple blocks. Gotta add some texture to it. You can't just make it basic stone. Simple, but adds a little bit of detail. So I want to plan out paths. I do 3 wide. I want to test. Okay, I just got quiet. I'm just focusing. I don't even know how many freaking people are watching. Probably no one. I mean, we had like 6, and then we had like 2 or 3, and then it was staying consistent like 2 and 1 and 2 and 0 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's not too bad. 125 views in total. Tomorrow I can't wait to be like, I did everything for this team. Last night I did all this with a headache, splitting headache, and staying up late, getting no sleep. This is what I have created. And they'd be like, you should have went to sleep. I'm like, no. Carpet, carpet, carpet. Let's get in here. Carpet. Boom. Please, God doesn't show. It's like you, but sweeter. I didn't know the context of this song. This could see being a very bad song. It tastes like you, but sweeter. That could be taken so many different ways. Okay, well that's that. I'm not gonna do a big parking lot. I'm just gonna do two, three, four, five, six, seven. Only thing I've country number. It's nowhere near as big as I wanted to make this parking lot, but I don't have the brain power. I'll set an alarm early tomorrow. If I get up, then great. If not, oh well. I was planning on making like a triangle shape and like give it an interesting shape to try to make it more interesting. But that didn't happen. I didn't even make it's a rectangle. There goes my headphones. Eh, peaceful clicking is probably better than listening to music anyways. Music. Almost. That was a complete stutter and I just made it worse. But, yeah. It's probably just better. Less sound, less brain power. Processing the sound. God doesn't break the what's it called carpet. Imagine I broke the carpet, that'd be a really annoying thing. If I really didn't want to like try to win this, I wouldn't be staying up this late. I want to win this. I want to get at least top 3 in the state. Or I don't even know who all is in this competition. If it's a statewide or if it's nationwide or whatever. Probably not nationwide. That'd be a really big competition. Okay, I'll link this up to this eventually. Do some quick linking of paths. Like these now. Continue with this. Just place a bunch of stone. Stone back. Mm. That's helpful there. I'd love to do 2 giant trees here, but they would look so bad. I got a little bit to do left. Road. I could probably should put a sign. Things to complete. Finish. Finish. Fishes. Flowers. Oh, finish. Road. More paths. What else do we need? Make shell. String. Need more drops inside. That's a short list. I'm gonna hop off because my head is pounding right now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great